the legacy concept is a very important one for the Bigelow company. I mean, unlike some of our competitors that are working for a divisional president that's selling a division, or working for a private equity firm selling a portfolio company where they're measured by what was their return on their investment, what was their return on capital. It's all about value. And for our types of clients, that's an important characteristic, but it's not the only characteristic. They're much more concerned with how am I going to be viewed within my own community after this is over? How are my employees, my family members that are involved in the business, how are they going to view this transaction? Is it going to be a success, or is it going to be a failure? Is my plant or my facility, is it going to be kept in the same town, or is it going to be consolidated in some bigger entity? These are very important things, and they need to have clarity about that before closing. So it's not just about the dollars, it's about all the other soft intangibles that make legacy important.
JM makes a really good point. I think it takes us to legacy, which is, our clients typically get to a point in their career where they're concerned about sustaining the longevity of the business beyond their mere personal ownership of it. And they get to that point, they may be in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, we've had them all. But they get to the point and they say, I want to influence who the next owner of my business is going to be. And in so doing, I want to think through for myself and my stakeholders who the best strategic fit might be, whether it's a strategic investor, a private equity platform. And when I do that, it makes sense to bring my stakeholders into the conversation at the appropriate time. But I, as the entrepreneur, would like to influence what that time is and not have it be an oh, by the way, or a surprise.
Well, I think that our firm does a uniquely good job at understanding the legacy requirement of our owners. And we divorce and have long dialogue and relationships with the owners of these businesses to understand their entrepreneurial arc, to understand where they are in their risk profile, and frankly, the divorced from the company situation. And then we have a tendency to be able to look at the company situation and say, what is the best trajectory this company could go on? And it's the combination of those two, where the owner-manager has started to become risk averse, or perceives risk in the business, or has run out of personal runway and is so concerned about their legacy. And also, a company has this fantastic industry opportunity that's not being fully developed. It's at those moments where we get great fulfillment out of going and finding that next best investor that is going to allow both of those things to flourish. The owner's objectives, as well as bringing the company into the next phase of its growth.